What's going on? It's Big Phil, and I'm tapping in with my girl Tampa at the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. Let's go.
30K in my mouth, bitch, these flawless diamonds. I licked up with finesse, this shit perfect time. I need COD, I can't do no consignment. They like, how you do that? This shit came from grind. I bust down the boat before I trick on a hoe. I still bet my hand on a 10 or a 4. I still shoot my fire.
What's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. So we over here pushing too many buttons. Listen, I heard we got Jackson, Tennessee in the building. What's going on with you, fam?
What's going on?
Give us that big official Phil introduction. Big Phil.
Yeah, you know, I'm from East Jackson. I just started rapping. Big Phil go up. You know, I got a hot single out with Finesse right now. It's going crazy. Y'all go tap in.
You know what? In fact, I think I do have the record. I think VVS sent it to me. Big shout out to VVS out there in Jackson doing big things. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that brought us together. Give me some love, man. Yeah. Appreciate you being here. Listen, we got to make sure everybody gets to understand how you got to where you at, because you work hard to get to where you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably always been dope, but you doper now. You know what I'm saying? Take us back to when you was a jit. You grew up in Jackson?
Yeah, I grew up in Jackson.
What was it like for you?
You know, son, I grew up, man. I really had it good, but, you know, I chose these routes and shit. I went to the pen. For 8 years. I just got out in 2019.
Hold on now. Let's pause there for a second. I thought you was like 22.
No, I ain't 22. I look 22.
You do.
Yeah.
You look young. So you had to sit down for 8 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Prior to that, what were you aspiring to do? Were you into sports or anything like that? Or has music always been it for you?
I just tried music when I was locked up. I don't know what I'd be doing if I wasn't rapping, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Music is it for you. All right, so we ain't even got to get into all the details of why you're incarcerated. However, you spent 8 years. That took a big chunk out of your life, right?
Yeah.
But I'm also the type of person that I like to find the positive in every situation, because what we focus on is like a camera. What we focus on is what develops. You know what I'm saying? What positive did you get from having to sit down for them 8 years?
I got patience for sure.
Yeah.
You gotta have patience.
Yeah. Nah, for real.
Yeah. Patience and just like think before I move now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think before I move now, for real.
Let's talk about that for a second, because I say that all the time. It's so important. We as humans, we have to learn to be proactive rather than reactive. Yeah. Being proactive can keep you out of some really bad situations, right? When you so quick to react, you could pull out a gun and shoot somebody and be like, oh, dang, now you done messed your whole life up. So, you know, having to sit down taught you patience. It taught you how to be more proactive rather than reactive. You know what I'm saying? Was you writing a lot when you was in there?
Yeah, I was writing and reading.
Yeah.
But I was writing a lot in them. Yeah, I was writing a lot.
What were you reading about? Like, were you reading about like educating yourself on certain things?
You know, like,
you already know you ain't never going back.
Yeah.
You got a big career ahead of you. You out here working. How long have you been out?
I've been out since 2019.
Okay, so you've been out for a little minute. Yeah. How long have you been doing music? Like, you know, you said you're just kind of starting to really get serious about it?
Yeah, I'm starting to get serious about it now.
Did you think about doing music when you was locked up, or is that something that really came about after you got out?
I like it. Mine happened when I was locked up. I was bored.
Yeah.
And just started rapping. And I was rapping for my homeboy on the Rick, y'all. He was like, man, you finna get out. You need to keep rapping.
Yeah.
I just tried it.
You just did it.
I tried.
No, you ain't tried. You did it. Take that word try out your vocabulary. You doing it.
Yeah.
Big Phil. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about, you know, when you first started doing music, who were you working with at that time? Did you have a team around you?
Nah. VVS, Pimp, that's the only way I go record it, write the sound.
Yeah.
I had my brother Gangster, he was rapping.
Yeah.
My other brother, TDG, like they used to rap, but you know, I ain't just, we just started Let Me Eat, like it's a label. Let Me Eat, we got a copyright and everything, that's our label.
That is dope.
We independent though.
How many people, and that's the best way to be. If you are okay with being independent, I think the only reason you should really sign if people are pressed about getting that bag put behind them. But a lot of artists don't realize you got to pay that back. That ain't just that's a loan. So if you can stay independent and fund your own career, boom, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. So how long is the label? How long has that label been in place?
Some years. How long? They had to jump probably about 5-6 years.
Okay.
But you know, when I got out and when I started rapping, that's when we just took it serious.
Yeah. How many artists are on the label?
It's a lot. Too many to name. It's a lot.
So you got a big movement.
We got a lot of people on it. Ain't a big movement yet, but it's ours.
Yeah.
It's ours.
No, it is big.
Yeah.
We ain't doing nothing little. It's all big. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
on the way.
because even if you have one other person involved, that means that you're doing better than some people out here. Some people ain't got no team at all. They have to literally move and shake by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Is there other people involved besides artists? Do you have producers on your roster?
Producers, cameramen.
Yeah.
My boy Born Winner BJ. He my cameraman. We got Appeal on the way. Logo. We got shirts and shit on.
So you're gonna do like merch and stuff like that?
Merch.
That is dope. That is dope. Is that your logo right there?
Nah, this ain't ours.
Okay. You rocking somebody else's today. It's all good, most definitely. So let's talk about your music. You record everything at Righteous Sound?
Yeah, unless we traveling. Like I'm in Atlanta now. I might go to a studio or something up here.
Yeah. If you need to be pointed to any dope ones, I can help you out with it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some that you want to go to and some that you don't want to go to. I'm just saying. How did you link up with VVS? I know you guys are from the same area. How did you guys meet?
My brother used to record with him.
Okay.
He tell me in with him. He tell me in with VVS. This is where I locked in at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a setup at the crib at all, or you do everything in the studio?
Everything in the studio.
Yeah.
It be off the head. Like I feel like rapping, I just go to the studio, lock in for a day or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you thought about at any point in time maybe getting your own setup at the crib so you can at least record there? If you wake up one morning and boom, you just want to start recording?
We got our own equipment and everything. We just need somebody to engineer. Somebody need to learn how to do that. I be telling my homeboys.
Yeah.
Learn how to do that.
You got Pro Tools?
Yeah.
So yeah, just maybe have one of them set up like a template for you. That way all you got to do is hit record yourself. You know what I'm saying?
We sure got plenty of equipment. We got brand new equipment.
That's dope.
Don't even use it.
Y'all better start using it. You spend that money on it, you got to utilize it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And not to mention, I mean, you might wake up one day and just want to record the whole day and the studio might not be available. You know what I'm saying? You got to like, hey, I got this in my crib. I can get it set up and boom, keep moving. Talk to us about the record that you got that's out right now, making moves.
Spend It. It's called Spend It with Finessee2Tymes. It's out on all platforms. They're just going crazy right now. Yeah.
They rocking with it?
Get it, yeah.
So how did that feature come about? Was he somebody specifically that you wanted to put on the record, or did you just feel like he fit the sound of that record?
I've been wanting to work with him. I was locked up with him too. I was locked up with him.
Okay.
Before.
Got
so
you.
I knew of him type. But my little brother, he locked me in with him. It was just God, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's dope, man. Have you guys shot a video for it yet?
Yeah, video out now.
That's dope.
Video out now on YouTube. They're trying going up.
So let me ask you, keep it G. Is he supporting it?
Yeah, he's supporting it.
Okay.
It's on his page right now.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah. I love that.
Real, he 100.
That is 100. Because you know how some of these artists, when they get a little bigger.
Yeah, I got plenty of features. People don't even post it.
No, I know they don't. They'll be quick to take the money for the feature, but they'll never post it. So for him to post it, that's big right there. That shows a lot about his character.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Any other artists that you care to share that you've done some records with?
I got a record with Pooh Shiesty, D Moolah, Jay Fizzle, K Carbon. Who else?
Are these
Young
all?
Scooter. I got features with Young Scooter.
Are those released records?
Yeah, they out now.
They out now.
They out now.
All right. So it sounds like you got some big features, right? How would you say, as an independent artist that's on the rise, would you say that getting those big features actually helps you, get some traction and helps your movement?
it'll help if you gotta have a plan after you get the feature. You gotta have like some. You gotta promote it.
Yeah.
You can't just drop it. You can't
That's
just
facts.
Drop it. Yeah. Cause I could have been. Yeah. You can't just drop it. You're gonna have to promote, do something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because a lot of artists, they pay for a big feature, but then there's no money left to put a marketing plan behind it or some promo behind it. You know what I'm saying? But you understand what you got going on. And I know that VVS at Righteous Sound, he has the that class that he's been doing. He told me about. Have you participated yet?
Nah, but I should. I
Yeah.
should, because he basically done did it for free. He basically done did it for free. He 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He be
dope,
cool.
man. You got to have somebody like that around in your corner. Do you have a manager, or you basically self-managing yourself and working with your label?
Yeah, like self-management. Like I got basically Pimp be helping me. I got somebody like Mozzie, he be helping me. But mostly I do everything by myself.
But you know what, though? I think it's important as an independent artist that you start out like that, because it really forces you to understand and learn the business. That way you're not going to get messed over later on down the road.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what to look for. You know what to watch for. You know if somebody comes in, if they ain't doing something right, you're going to see the red flags because you understand the business. What do you enjoy the most about being a music artist?
What I enjoy the most.
The women, the money.
The money, hey, when you stream it right, the money good.
No, for
the
real.
Money come out of you, yeah.
But like
It's
just
fun.
being
It's
an
all right.
artist, like what keeps you wanting to be an artist? What drives you? What is your passion about this music?
Seeing people come from nothing, just get rich out the blue,
Yeah.
millions.
Yeah. It really can work in this music business when you apply yourself.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself going? Like, let's fast
top.
forward.
To the top.
What is let's break that down. What is your definition of being at the top as a music artist?
Just my definition of being at the top, like I done got myself out of my situation, like move, like I'm gone,
Yeah.
like new, more financial.
Yeah. It's keeping you on the right
Millions.
path too. No, billions.
Millions.
Billions.
Well, millions.
What's bigger than billions? I don't know.
Millions, yeah.
Multiple billions. You know what I'm saying? Big money, big money. That's dope. While you out here in Atlanta, you said you're gonna potentially hit up a studio session and try to tap in with some other people. Is this your first time coming out here on Music Business?
Yeah, besides when I got the feature with Scooter.
With Scooter? Yeah. So you was actually in the studio with him when y'all recorded that? What was that experience like?
Yeah, we jumped straight too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all was vibing in the studio together?
Yeah, like he did his joint and he did his part. I ain't even get to finish. I don't think I finished my part in that joint.
Yeah.
But I was in that joint for about 2 hours, hour and a half, something like that.
But that's good though. As long as he got his part done, you could do yours later when you go back home.
Yeah.
Most definitely. What's the biggest lesson you've learned in this music business? I know you probably have experienced some whack stuff or whatever. Like, any big lessons that you've learned that you want to share with maybe other artists that are on the rise? Something to look out for?
Get your music copyrighted. Get it copyrighted for sure. Contracts.
Yeah.
You might don't want to get no contract, but if you want the business part to be right, you better get one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because that comes into the legal part of it. You need to have something to stand on. That way, if there is a situation or something that goes on and you have to get an attorney involved, hey, I got it in writing. I got a contract in place. There's nothing wrong with that. Like you said, a lot of people may not want to do that, but you need to be doing. Are you doing split sheets with your producers?
Yeah, we just got them started.
That's what I'm talking about. You getting everything together.
After this last feature, that when I'm just starting to get everything, like
Yeah.
I'm invested.
Yeah.
I'm invested.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And get them producer agreements too, because if there's ever a situation where your music could potentially land in a movie or in, like a reality TV show, you're going to need a producer agreement So, you know, because that's going to basically break down how you can actually utilize the music and the production of it. So make sure you're getting that in place too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a big believer, get it in place ahead of time. That way you ain't got to backtrack. Because trying to backtrack with some of these people is impossible. You'll never get it. So you get it right there on the spot with them. Most definitely. What are some other things you're working on? Are you strictly putting out singles, or are you looking towards album mode at all?
I'm just gonna push singles. I got a lot of songs I ain't never dropped, but I'm just gonna push some singles right now.
Yeah. How many songs you got on the platforms? You had to take a guess. More than 20? Less than 20?
More than 20.
More than 20. So you got a lot of music out there.
Mm-hmm.
You shooting videos for most of them?
Yeah. I got
your guy over here doing all the work?
He done shot all of them.
Big shooter over there. No, that's important. You have to have somebody that's with you and like he's, you know, getting some behind the scenes stuff. You have to document everything you do, because if you don't document it, people don't believe it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to make sure that they see everything that you got going on, most definitely. So right now you're just pushing singles. Mm-hmm. What, out of all the singles that you put out on the digital platforms, just think about all those songs. Which one is the most personal for you?
John, I got with Pooh Shiesty.
Talk to us about it. Why is that one so personal for you?
This the one I got the most streams on, the most views.
Yeah.
It's when I really start like, oh yeah, I'm finna rap.
Yeah.
When I got that feature.
That changed your thought process of how you look at this music business. Mm-hmm. Most definitely. That is really dope. You know, absolutely. Do you have a variety of music? And when I say that, I mean you got something for the ladies, something for the club, something for the smokers. You got a little bit of everything?
Yeah, I can come anyway.
What's one of your lady records? Something that the females will be attracted to? Because they're your biggest fans and audience. Slick.
I got a song called Speed Up, Slow Down featuring Alon Jones. Like Big Phil. Speed Up, Slow Down featuring Alon Jones.
Yeah. That's something the ladies gonna tap into and listen
ladies
to.
Like this right
you
there.
Got a strip club joint?
Yeah, I got like I say all my songs could probably get played.
All of them could work at the strip club?
Yeah, probably.
What is the music scene like for independent artists in Jackson? You know, break it down for us and be honest. Are people supporting? Is there platforms?
No, it ain't like Jackson small. Like we right by Memphis, but like it ain't. It need to be some light on the J. I'm trying to put some light on Jackson. So right down the street from Memphis.
What are you going to do? What is Big Phil gonna do to change the narrative of how people look at the artists coming out of Jackson?
Showing we just like everybody else. We can come like they coming. We give money, you know. Man, for real.
Just stay working and staying consistent. And leaving your city, doing stuff like you're doing right now, coming to Atlanta, hitting other cities. Do you do a lot of work out of Memphis?
Yeah, that's why I be going I do a lot of work out of like my features. I go towards Memphis to get a lot of features.
Yeah.
And I got features with a lot of people in Memphis.
Memphis is on fire right now. I ain't gonna lie. Like, Memphis is really producing superstars, and it has always over the years, but like right now it's just really, really on fire. Most definitely. Would you say that, in my opinion, Memphis kind of has a sound of its own, which I like. I like that Memphis sound. Would you say that being from Jackson, you have a little bit of that Memphis sound, or do you have completely your own sound? Like, if someone listens to your music, are they gonna know where you're from?
They might.
They're going to be like, he from Tennessee somewhere. I'm just trying to figure it out.
They might think I'm from Memphis, but I'm from Jackson.
You from Jackson?
Yeah, Jackson 10, right down the street, 38301.
Claim that. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. And no matter where you go, that's always going to be home for you.
Yeah.
You know, is there like another person that, you know, you haven't worked with yet that we want to throw it out there to the universe to make it happen?
Yeah. 4 pills, little baby.
Okay.
Yeah. We can do something.
No, for real.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
The law of attraction. You got to talk about it. Throw it out there. Speak it to the universe. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? That phone going to be ringing. Yeah. Would you be open to going like on an independent tour?
Yeah, I need to put a tour together.
So, shout out the OG calling me right now. He's just gonna have to wait for a minute. Shout out to Big and Rankin. Are Are you familiar with Hip Hop Since 1987? They're one of the bigger blog sites out there.
I heard of it.
So they are doing a tour. Right now they got 3 cities so far lined up. They got Atlanta, they got Tennessee, I think Nashville, and Tampa. I'm going to give you the details because it's always good if you're going to go like on a tour, if you can, to go with someone who's establishing a business, you know what I'm saying? Like a name that people recognize. So definitely that's something you should look into. And Bigger does his Street and Greet tour too, where he takes artists from city to city. They get interviews, they get performances and stuff like that. So definitely look at doing something like that. Most definitely. What's keeping you motivated? You got kids?
I don't got no kids.
You know, no babies yet?
No babies.
You want
Probably
some?
'cause I was locked up so long.
Hey, you better get to going. You want some kids?
Yeah, I'm gonna have some kids.
Oh.
I've been trying to have some kids. Real tough.
Yeah, because when you have kids, it becomes bigger than you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like it gives
gotta
you,
keep your legacy going.
yeah, it gives you even more reason. You got nieces and nephews?
Yeah, nieces and nephews. That's why they spoiled.
Yeah, you spoiling them. Is your family supportive of your music?
Yeah, they be motivating.
Yeah.
The sister, my mom, she for sure be bopping. She pull up bopping my music.
Have you ever incorporated her somehow into your music? Like whether she maybe do like a little voice drop or something like that?
Nah, but I talk about it though in
Yeah.
my music.
Maybe get her to do like a little intro or something. It sounds like you and Mon Dukes is close and she's supporting your music. Maybe get like a little voice intro and add it to one of your songs. Because to me, that's what really makes a song more personal is when you got someone like, you know, if you had kids or your mom or somebody that's involved with what you got going on. It's just something to think about. Mm-hmm. And other people are going to resonate to that. They're going to love that. They're like, oh, Big Phil Mama's on there. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably got a lot of people that know her. So just something to think about. Anything else you got in the works coming up that you want to make sure people know about? Like, you know, right now is your time to let everybody know what you got going on.
I got a lot in the workings. Just got to keep watching, tune in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got some on the way with Biggest to plug too.
You working, bro. Like you really out here working. So let me ask you this. You got a lot of people that are probably supporting you, right? You're on social media. What are you doing to make sure that you're staying tapped in and engaged with those people that are supporting you?
What am I doing to stay? Like, I be trying to post on IG.
Yeah.
Every day. It's new. It'd be hard to.
I know.
Forget. I gotta hear him post a story, but I be trying to stay engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know sometimes it's hard to think about because it's like you don't want to just post pictures all the time. You want to post other stuff. We're going to make sure you have some content from this interview to post on your social media, though. You know what I'm
I
saying?
want to see what you're doing.
They do. People want. Do you ever go live on your Instagram?
Mm-hmm. They be watching.
They do. Hey, look, trust me. They be watching. They don't always like your shit. They don't always comment, but they like it. Even if they not following you, they still watching.
Still watching.
They still paying attention. Most definitely.
That'd be another thing about live. You going live, you don't know who watching.
No, you can see who's watching now when you're live.
With fake page.
Oh yeah. People, trust me, they really be out here trolling. Everybody's a bully on social media, but you see them hoes in real life, it's a different story. They gonna be ducked off somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They all tough when they on social media because they hide behind that phone, right? That's crazy. Any valuable lessons or anything that you want to throw out there to people? You know, like I always like people you've been through a lot in your life. You spent 8 years incarcerated, and I commend you the fact that you came out and you hit the ground running. You out here doing your thing. You didn't allow that to consume your life, and you didn't put yourself in a position to have to stay there longer, right? With that being said, you know, do you have like a gym or a life lesson that you could share with people who's out here in the streets?
Go with your first mind. That's what I'm just gonna go with my first mind every time.
Yeah.
Yo. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
Go with your first mind.
Yeah. And think before you act.
Think before you act and go with your first mind. Don't second guess yourself.
Yeah.
Think if you finna do it and then you don't do it. I mean, if you finna do it, and then something telling you don't do it, don't do it.
Go with your gut instinct.
Go with your gut.
Yeah.
I go with my first mind.
Yeah. You have to. I'm a believer that when stuff like that happens, it's because God came in and intervened. He didn't want you to do that particular thing. If it don't feel right, even if you go somewhere and you walk into the room and the energy is off, walk back out. Don't put yourself around that negative ass energy because it's contagious. It'll transfer. We ain't trying to do all that. We want good energy, positive vibes, right?
Yeah.
Most definitely. Anything else you want to let people know about before we give out your social media?
Yeah, just stay tuned in, tap in with me. Big Phil, go out there, go get that new Finesse song. I just dropped Spend It. It's out on all platforms right now.
Yeah. Out everywhere.
Everywhere. It's out now.
Out now, most definitely. Where can people follow you at on your social platforms?
At Big Phil, go out there on everything. At Big Phil, go out there.
Yeah. You have your own website yet? That's your homework assignment.
Website. We're gonna have to get a website to put the
BigPhilGuapdUp.com coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your domain. You own that. We don't own our social media. So get you a website for sure. You know, it ain't gonna be nothing super fancy, but at least have something where you can put your videos and stuff up there. Everything's all in one spot. You know what I'm saying? So definitely do that. I know you got a lot of people that are rocking with you. You brought some of your guys with you today. Who you want to show some love to? Shout out to.
Shout out, man. Shout out VVS for linking me in with you.
Facts.
Free my brother GY. You know, shout out everybody that's on my team. We finna be winning in a minute. We already winning.
Yeah.
But we finna be, man, on top. For real.
Straight like that. You got to keep that positive attitude. You do have a good attitude. Especially for someone who's been through what you've been through. Like, you could really come out and be angry at the world, but it seems like you understand, hey, I got myself in a situation, I'm going to move through it. And you did. And now you out here doing what you're supposed to be doing. Is this your passion? Music?
Yeah.
It's your purpose?
It's my purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just come out too easy.
Yeah.
People be telling me that. I ain't gonna lie, I was finna stop plenty times. People be like, bro, you finna stop rapping?
They're going to be mad with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you said, go with your first thought. If you feel like music is it for you, keep going, keep pushing. Yeah. The only person that can get in your way is you.
Yeah.
Straight like that, man. Anything else before I ask you my last and final question? Anything else you want to throw out there and put out there?
Yeah. Thank you for having me on the show.
Of course.
Thank you.
This your platform right now. This your house.
That it. Tune in.
Straight like that. We live, Industry's Most Wanted.
Industry's Most
Big Phil in the building.
Wanted.
Jackson, Tennessee representing. Go ahead and let everybody know what makes you the industry's most wanted. What makes Big Phil the industry's most wanted?
What makes me the industry's most wanted? Because this shit unique. You know, ain't nobody coming like me. This shit here, no cap, all facts. You know, I can't make it up. You know, man, tell me, go out there, let me eat. We on the way.
Straight like that, man. It was a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Give me some love one more time. Boom.
Boom.
We up out of here, y'all.
Gotta go. Diamonds heat on my neck like a lot of scope. Smoking different. This pack come from Idaho. Blowing smoke, getting hit on the patio. They don't give me that spot, I'ma take it.